Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Get your coffee. It's time for Morning Manna. We're going to continue on as we look at James with our devotion. Only 2 verses today in chapter 2, 25 through 26. And what it is actually another example that Abraham is going to give us of applying works to our faith. He says this in verse 25. In the same way, now he's talking about he's following up on what we talked about yesterday with Abraham and the potential sacrifice of his son. But he says this, in the same way, was not even Rahab the prostitute considered righteous for what she did when she gave lodging to the spies and sent them off in a different direction? As the body without the spirit is dead, so faith without deeds is dead. And I think what's significant in this is that you see in yesterday's study and in the first part of this text, James is giving an example of the patriarch of the Jewish faith. I mean, Abraham is somebody that would have been seriously considered high and mighty, so to speak, in the Jewish faith. And so he's addressing, as we know, primarily Jewish believers, and he's giving them an example that they would have been familiar with. And he's just really trying to say, look, it's not just about the grace of Christ. There is also this works part that is also vitally important. Now, here he gives an example of a Gentile. Rahab was a prostitute, and she was not born Jewish. But if you know the story of Rahab, and you can read about her in Joshua chapter 2, she demonstrated her trust in the God of Israel by hiding the spies that were there with her. And in doing so, what we see is that she puts her faith in action, and she actually appeals to the God of Israel to save her. And we believe that happens because of what she did. Now, don't misunderstand me. I am not preaching a works gospel. You cannot work your way into heaven. I want to be very clear about this. It is, according to Ephesians 2:8-9, only the grace of God that can save a man. But if you do nothing with that grace, what is its benefit? You have to be able to go out and bless other people. So what's your devotion for the day? It's the same exact devotion as yesterday because we got 2 different examples. One for a Jewish patriarch and the other from a Gentile. Go out and bless somebody today. Go do something for somebody else. Something with your faith. Take something that could be praying for somebody. Call somebody that you haven't talked to in a while and just say, I was thinking about you. I was just wondering, is there anything you need prayer for? Call somebody that you haven't had a good relationship with, that you don't really maybe meld with that person too well, and just give them a call and say, hey, I'm just calling to tell you I love you and miss you. Something like that. Do something for somebody else today. Watch what happens in your life. And we'll see you tomorrow.